My name is Scott Ransley. I was a Royal Marine Commando with 42 Commando Lima Company Royal Marines. I was caught in an IED explosion in 2011, which meant I had to leave the Royal Marines. It resulted in me losing my right eye. So this year, Everest 2019 was the latest expedition for 65 degrees north and my own personal challenge. So it consisted of a team of 5 Royal Marines, some still serving, some ex, various injuries, mental and physical. So everybody's got their own story to tell, their own reasons for doing it and their own challenges. That the mountain set them and that they came with initially. And what we really wanted to show was the role adventure has in rehabilitation and the benefit that has physically and mentally. When climbing Everest, as soon as you start climbing, you're starting to degrade. You're doing the hardest physical activity you've ever done with the worst, in the worst shape, and you're only getting worse. So you've got the weather to compete with, of heat and sub-zero conditions, the lack of food, so you're on poor calorie intake as well as massive calorie output. So weight loss was massive. You feel like you've constantly got a hangover. I got altitude sick about 3 or 4 times. Every single time I got to Camp 2, I felt like I wanted to die. But that's Everest, you know, that's the challenge that we set onto it to take. We knew what was going to happen, and that's where the team, the Marines and our past pushed us forward. You feel massively proud because, you know, I'm standing on the top of the world. But short-lived because you know you've got to get back down, and 80% of all accidents happen on the way back down. In the Marines, it's a high-functioning, high-tempo environment, and you've gone from that to no tempo and no environment of the same kind. So thanks to charities such as the Royal Marines Charity or the Veterans Foundation, I've been able to achieve just as much outside of the Royal Marines as I did inside the Royal Marines, and I'm forever grateful for that. If I was to give advice to somebody leaving the service through mental, physical or any form of injury, or whether they just want to leave on their own, would be don't stop challenging yourself. Just because you have had a life-changing injury doesn't mean you still can't achieve great things. I mean, I had a life-changing injury, it meant I had to leave the Royal Marines, but I've achieved just as much amazing things that I genuinely find amazing than I did when I was in the Royal Marines. So there is life after service, absolutely. You can definitely achieve. The opportunities are endless. Just go and challenge yourself. Keep busy, don't rest on your laurels, and keep pushing forward. If you want to help veterans achieve the impossible and change lives for the better, play the Veterans Lottery.